Ever wondered why some digital artworks just seem to pop off the screen while others feel flat? It's all about color theory and composition. You see, creating digital art isn't just about drawing or painting on a digital canvas. It's about understanding how colors work together, how they interact, and how they can be used to guide the viewer's eye. This is what we call color theory. Alongside color theory, we have composition. Composition is the arrangement of elements in your artwork. It's how you place every line, shape, and color to create a harmonious and engaging piece. Together, color theory and composition are like the pieces of a puzzle that, when put together, make your artwork stand out. They're the secret sauce, the magic ingredients that breathe life into your creations. Grasping these concepts can be your first step to creating stunning digital art. The color wheel, it's not just a pretty circle of colors, it's a powerful tool in your digital art arsenal. Imagine the color wheel as a pie, sliced into 12 delectable pieces. Each slice represents a color. Now, let's look at the first 3 slices, red, blue, and yellow. These are our primary colors. Like the primary ingredients in a recipe, these colors form the foundation of all other colors. Next, we have the secondary colors, green, orange, and purple. These are the happy offspring of our primary colors. Combine red and yellow, and you get a vibrant orange. Mix blue and yellow, and you're looking at a fresh green. Blend red and blue, and you've got yourself a royal purple. Finally, we arrive at our tertiary colors. These slices are the charming children of a primary and a secondary color. Red-orange, yellow-green, blue-purple, and red-purple. These colors add richness and depth to our color wheel pie. Now let's dive into the concept of complementary colors. Picture a straight line cutting through the center of our pie. The colors at each end of this line are complements. They're like the yin and yang of the color world. When used together, they create a vibrant, dynamic look. For example, take red and green, the classic Christmas colors. These colors are opposites on the wheel, and when placed side by side, they pop and sizzle, creating a visually stimulating effect. It's not just about making your art look good, colors can also convey emotions. Warm colors like red, orange, and yellow can evoke feelings of happiness, optimism, and energy. Meanwhile, cool colors like blue, green, and purple can create a calming, soothing effect. Understanding and utilizing the color wheel can transform your digital art. It's like having a secret weapon, a magical tool that can help you create visually striking and emotionally resonant art pieces. Mastering the color wheel gives you the power to evoke specific emotions with your art. Ever heard of monochromatic, analogous, or triadic color schemes? They're simpler than they sound. First off, a color scheme is a selection of colors that are used together to create a pleasing or meaningful visual. It's like a team of colors working together to make your artwork shine. Let's kick things off with monochromatic color schemes. The word monochromatic comes from 2 Greek words, mono meaning one and chroma meaning color. So a monochromatic color scheme uses different shades, tints, and tones of a single color. It's like taking one color and exploring all its possibilities. This scheme can bring a sense of unity and harmony to your art piece. Next up is the analogous color scheme. This one uses colors that sit next to each other on the color wheel. Think of it as a family of colors that live next door to each other. They're different, but they share some common traits. Analogous schemes can create a serene and comfortable design because of their close relationship. And then we have the triadic color scheme. Triadic schemes use 3 colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel. Picture an equilateral triangle spinning on the color wheel, and you've got it. This scheme can bring a vibrant yet balanced feel to your artwork, as it combines the harmony of analogous colors with the contrast of complementary colors. Now, color schemes are not just about making your artwork look good. They can also set the mood of your artwork and guide the viewer's eye. A monochromatic scheme might evoke feelings of calm and tranquility. An analogous scheme may bring warmth or coolness depending on the colors chosen. And a triadic scheme can create a sense of excitement and energy. Choosing the right color scheme can be the difference between a chaotic mess and a harmonious masterpiece. So, experiment with these schemes, play around with colors, and let your creativity flow. Composition is the arrangement of elements in your artwork. It's what guides the viewer's eye across the screen. Now let's dive into the depths of composition and explore some key concepts that can elevate your art to new heights. First up, we have the rule of thirds. Imagine dividing your canvas into 9 equal squares, like a tic-tac-toe board. The idea is to place the most important elements of your artwork along these lines or at their intersections. This technique helps to balance your composition and make it more engaging. You're not just plopping your main subject smack dab in the middle, but rather, you're inviting the viewer's eyes to wander, to explore the corners of your creation. Next, we venture into the realm of the golden ratio, a mathematical concept that has enthralled artists and mathematicians alike for centuries. In simple terms, the golden ratio is approximately 1 to 1.618. When applied to art, it can create a sense of harmony and balance that's naturally pleasing to the eye. You can use this ratio to plan the layout of your entire piece or just a specific part of it. Imagine a spiral that starts small and expands outwards in a way that each new section is 1.618 times bigger than the previous one. This spiral, known as the golden spiral, can be used as a guide for placing elements in your composition. Remember, these rules aren't set in stone, they're tools to help you think about your composition, but ultimately, you're the artist. You get to decide how to arrange the elements in your artwork. Play around with these concepts, experiment, and see what works best for your style. A good composition is like a roadmap for the viewer's eyes. It leads them on a journey through your artwork, from the key focal points to the subtle details in the background. So take the wheel, and guide your viewers on a visual journey they won't forget. Now that you know the basics, here are some practical tips and tricks to apply them in your digital art. Let's start with color choice. A handy trick is to use a limited color palette. This may sound restricting, but it actually helps to create a cohesive, harmonious look. Start with 3 colors, one dominant, one secondary, and one accent. This is known as the 60-30-10 rule. It's a simple yet effective way to create balance in your artwork. When it comes to arranging elements, the rule of thirds is your friend. Imagine dividing your canvas into 9 equal parts, like a tic-tac-toe board. The points where these lines intersect are your focal points. Placing key elements on these points can make your composition more interesting and balanced. Experimentation is the key to growth. Don't be afraid to play around with different color schemes, composition styles, and techniques. Try flipping your canvas horizontally or vertically to check for any imbalance. Use different brushes to create varying textures. The beauty of digital art is its flexibility. You can try a million things and undo them with a simple click. And speaking of undo, don't let it become your crutch. Making mistakes is part of the process. Each misstep is an opportunity to learn something new. So, embrace your mistakes. They are not setbacks, but stepping stones towards mastery. Remember to take breaks. Staring at your work for too long can cause you to lose perspective. A fresh pair of eyes can often spot things that you've missed. So step back, take a breather, and then return to your artwork. Lastly, always save your work. There's nothing worse than losing hours of hard work due to an unexpected power outage or software crash. So make it a habit to save your work frequently. Remember, art is subjective. What matters most is that you're happy with your creation. So we've covered a lot today. Let's take a moment to recap. We started our artistic journey by unraveling the mystery of the color wheel, where we discovered how colors interact with each other and how they can be effectively used to evoke emotions and tell a story. We then delved into the world of color schemes, exploring how different combinations can create harmony or contrast, setting the mood for your artwork. Moving on, we cracked open the book of composition, understanding the rules that guide the placement and arrangement of elements in your digital canvas. We learned about the rule of thirds, balance, and how to guide the viewer's eye through your masterpiece. Lastly, we ventured into some practical tips and tricks that can help elevate your artwork, from using complementary colors to adding depth and perspective. Armed with this knowledge, you're ready to create breathtaking digital art. So go on, unleash your creativity. Before we wrap up, we want to ensure that you don't miss any of our future digital art tutorials. If you've enjoyed this video and found it valuable, don't forget to hit the like button. It's a great way to show your support. Also, consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when we release new content. And there's more. See that bell icon? Click on it. This will allow you to receive notifications every time we upload a new video. Stay tuned for more tutorials and get ready to elevate your digital art skills to new heights. Until then, keep creating, keep learning, and most importantly, have fun with your art. Happy creating!